My relationship I had with my father, we mostly communicate on email. I haven't spoken to them for quite a long time.
He would reason with me, and his reasoning was sensible. And how do you even do that when you don't really have much experience?
Elon go through the trials and tribulations of working and the toll that's, it takes on a relationship.
What's it really like to know Elon Musk? Beyond the headlines and his revolutionary ventures, the people know him the most. His mother, father, and ex-wives offer a rare glimpse into the man behind the global icon. Was he always destined for greatness? How has his ambition shaped his relationships? And what challenges do those around him face as they navigate life alongside a man whose mind is constantly focused on the future? Stay tuned as we uncover the untold perspectives of Elon Musk's inner circle, the complicated truth about Elon Musk's mom and his relationship with his parents. Elon Musk is known worldwide as a trailblazing entrepreneur, engineer, and architect behind companies like SpaceX, Tesla, The Boring Company, and Neuralink. With a net worth of $384 billion, he's also co-founded OpenAI and PayPal, leaving a lasting mark on both space exploration and technology. Yet, despite his extraordinary success and wealth, Musk's life hasn't been without challenges, particularly when it comes to his complicated relationship with his parents, especially his father. Born in South Africa to a Canadian mother and a South African father, Musk's early years were far from easy. His father, Errol Musk, worked as an engineer, consultant, and property developer, while his mother, Maye Musk, pursued a modeling career that began in her youth. When Elon was born, Errol was 28, and Maye was 23. Their marriage didn't last long, and when Elon was 9 years old, his parents divorced, marking a turning point in his life. Although he was initially supposed to live with his mother and two younger siblings, Elon chose to stay with his father out of sympathy. Looking back, Musk later described his childhood as miserable, admitting that living with his father wasn't the best decision. Despite coming from a wealthy family, his early years were marked by emotional struggles and difficult family dynamics, experiences that shaped the man he would eventually become. Elon Musk's mother had a complicated life, but a good relationship with her son. Maye Musk has spoken openly about the abuse she allegedly experienced during her marriage to Errol Musk. At the time, South African laws didn't consider physical abuse sufficient grounds for divorce, but that changed in 1979, allowing Maye to end the marriage. Although Elon chose to live with his father after the divorce, he and Maye maintained a close and supportive relationship over the years. The self-made millionaire and model made headlines when she once mentioned sleeping in Elon's garage. But it wasn't as bad as it sounded. During visits to SpaceX's launch site in Boca Chica, Texas, Maye explained that there aren't many housing options nearby, saying, "You can't have a fancy house near a rocket site." Maye is a proud mother of 3 successful children and has always believed in Elon's potential, revealing that she knew he was a genius by the time he was just 3 years old. Their bond remains strong to this day, so much so that Maye accompanied Elon as his date to the 2022 Met Gala, showcasing their close mother-son relationship. Inside the complicated relationship between Elon Musk and his estranged father, Errol Musk, Elon Musk has rarely spoken publicly about his complicated relationship with his estranged father, Errol Musk. However, their strained bond made headlines once again after Errol revealed he had a child with his stepdaughter, Jana Bezuidenhout, who is 40 years his junior. The news added another layer of controversy to their already fractured relationship. In an interview with the Sunday Times of London, Errol discussed the birth of his child with Bezuidenhout, who was just 4 years old when he married her mother. This revelation is unlikely to help mend the rift between him and Elon, who had previously described his father as a terrible human being during a 2017 interview with Rolling Stone. The rift between father and son began during Elon's childhood after his parents' divorce. While all three Musk children initially stayed with their mother, Elon eventually chose to live with his father, feeling sympathy for the man he saw as lonely and very sad. "Yeah, I was sad for my father," Elon, who was born in Pretoria, South Africa, told Rolling Stone. "But I didn't really understand at the time what kind of person he was." Elon soon came to regret the decision, realizing that living with Errol was not a good idea. Reflecting on their relationship, Elon stated, "He was such a terrible human being, you have no idea." He added, "My dad will have a carefully thought-out plan of evil. He will plan evil." While Elon acknowledged that physical abuse was rare, he did recall instances of violence during his childhood. Errol, however, downplayed these claims, telling the magazine that he had only struck his son once, smacking him on the bottom. These conflicting accounts seem to reflect the broader disconnect between father and son. In Ashley Vance's biography Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and the Quest for a Fantastic Future, Elon Musk cautioned the author against trusting his father too much. "He is an odd duck," Elon remarked in the book, which was published in May 2015. Reflecting on his upbringing, he admitted, "It would certainly be accurate to say that I did not have a good childhood. It may sound good. It was not absent of good, but it was not a happy childhood. It was like misery." Elon described his father as someone who could take a good situation and twist it into something negative, though he admitted he didn't fully understand what drove Errol's behavior. "He's good at making life miserable. That's for sure," Elon said. "He's not a happy man. I don't know how someone becomes like he is. It would just cause too much trouble to tell you any more." Vance noted that Elon and his first wife, Justine, had made a pact not to introduce their children to Errol. Known for his ambitious tech ventures and high-profile relationships with celebrities like Amber Heard, Elon rarely shows emotion in public. However, in a 2017 Rolling Stone interview with writer Neil Strauss, Elon became visibly emotional, even crying as he spoke about his father's conduct. "You have no idea about how bad. Almost every crime you can possibly think of, he has done," Elon claimed, though he didn't go into specifics. "Almost every evil thing you could possibly think of, he has done. It's so terrible. You can't believe it." One of the few incidents publicly known is that Errol allegedly shot and killed 3 of 5 burglars who tried to break into his home. According to Rolling Stone, he was cleared of all charges, claiming self-defense. Elon did not specify what other crimes he was referring to. In response to Elon's allegations, Errol defended himself in an interview with the Daily Mail, dismissing his son's claims and describing him as spoilt. "Elon needs to grow up," Errol said. "He needs to get over himself. I'm not going to hit back. I'm going to wait until he comes to his senses. He's having a tantrum like a spoilt child. He can't have what he wants, and now I am apparently an evil monster." In 1995, Errol Musk gave Elon and his brother, Kimball, $28,000 to help them start their first software company, Zip2, according to Ashley Vance's biography. As Rolling Stone reported, after Elon made millions from selling Zip2 and later founding X.com and PayPal, he moved Errol, his then-wife, and their children from South Africa to Malibu. However, despite living closer together, their relationship remained strained. Before long, Errol decided to return to South Africa. "That was the first so-called terrible thing I did," Errol told the Daily Mail, referring to his decision to move back. "Elon is upset with me. He is furious that he can't force me to love America the way he does. I refuse to live there. I tried it and came back home." Despite their differences, Elon acknowledged his father's brilliance as an engineer and credited him for passing down his engineering skills. "In my experience, there is nothing you can do." Elon told Rolling Stone when asked about trying to repair their relationship. Nothing. Nothing. I wish. I've tried everything. I tried threats, rewards, intellectual arguments, emotional arguments, everything to try to change my father for the better, and no way, it just got worse. Elon Musk's dad debunks bullying memories and much more in freewheeling interview. Last December, Elon Musk's estranged father, Errol Musk, made headlines after an unfiltered interview on the web series Podcast and Chill with Mac G. During his conversation with host MacGyver Mukwevho, Errol opened up about the strained relationship with his son, suggesting their tension began when he voiced support for Donald Trump. Calling Trump a good man and solid businessman, Errol claimed Elon had been brainwashed by those Democrats at the time. Interestingly, Elon has since shifted from being a Democratic donor to becoming one of Trump's influential supporters, even earning an unofficial role in the administration as co-leader of the newly created Department of Government Efficiency. Reflecting on Elon's childhood, Errol described him as a typical boy with little filter. When asked about Elon's claims of being bullied, Errol offered a different version of events. He recounted an incident from high school when Elon was allegedly pushed down a stairwell and hospitalized, a story Elon has shared publicly. However, Errol claimed the confrontation began after Elon made a hurtful comment to another boy whose father had died by suicide. Elon said to this boy, "Your father was stupid," Errol recalled, adding that while he agreed the father's decision was stupid, both the police and school officials told him Elon's comment had crossed the line. The interview also touched on the long-standing controversy surrounding Errol's connection to the African emerald trade. While Elon has denied his father ever owned an emerald mine, Errol insisted otherwise. He claimed to have owned a stake in a Zambian emerald mine and asserted that Elon was well aware of the business. According to Errol, Elon even helped broker a deal with Tiffany & Company. Elon knows all about the emeralds, Errol said. It's just because, you see, he wants to tell the people in America that he also had a hard time. During the freewheeling conversation, Errol also addressed his controversial relationship with his former stepdaughter, his family's ties to South Africa's apartheid regime, and his thoughts on Elon's decision to cut ties with his transgender daughter, Vivian Wilson. Elon Musk's father, Errol, also says billionaire hasn't been a good dad in scathing interview. Errol Musk didn't hold back when discussing his son Elon Musk's approach to parenting. He hasn't been a good dad, the 79-year-old said during the Wide Awake podcast on February 12th. They were too rich, too many nannies. Then he had 5 children with the same woman, 5 sons, each with their own nanny. Elon, 53, shares those 5 sons with his ex-wife, Justine Wilson. Their first child, a baby boy named Nevada, was born in 2002, but tragically died at 10 weeks old from sudden infant death syndrome, CDS. Reflecting on the loss, Elon wrote in a 2018 email, "There is nothing worse than losing a child. My firstborn son died in my arms. I felt his heartbeat." After Nevada's passing, Elon and Justine welcomed twins Griffin and Vivian, now 20, followed by triplets Kai, Saxon, and Damien, now 19. The couple divorced in 2008. When they got divorced, the nannies were 6 on this side, 6 on that side, Errol claimed, suggesting both Elon and Justine relied heavily on childcare after their split. It was really a weird situation. When asked about Elon's romantic partners, Errol offered a blunt take. "Fathers aren't terribly interested in their children's husbands or wives unless they go out of their way," he said. Following his marriage to Justine, Elon expanded his family with musician Grimes, welcoming son XAEAXII, now 4, daughter Exa, 3, and son Techno, 2. Around the same time, Elon also fathered twins with Neuralink executive Shivan Zilis in November 2021, just weeks before Exa's birth. Most recently, Elon reportedly welcomed his 13th child with author Ashley Saint, Claire. In a February 14th post on X, St. Clair wrote, "5 months ago, I welcomed a new baby into the world. Elon Musk is the father. I have not previously disclosed this to protect our child's privacy and safety, but in recent days it has become clear that tabloid media intends to do so, regardless of the harm it will cause." St. Clair's representative, Brian Glicklick, later confirmed that she and Elon are privately working toward an agreement regarding co-parenting. "We are waiting for Elon to publicly acknowledge his parental role with Ashley to end unwarranted speculation," Glicklick shared in a statement on February 15th. Ashley trusts that Elon intends to finish their agreement quickly, in the best interests of the well-being and security of the child they share. Elon Musk's mom makes multiple controversial statements about her son. Maye Musk, Elon Musk's mother, is stirring up buzz with some recent comments about her son, the billionaire tech mogul. The 76-year-old appeared on Fox Business Network on Tuesday, November 26, 2024, where she opened up about Elon's growing friendship with President-elect Donald Trump and shared her thoughts on how the media portrays her son's wealth. Maye revealed that Elon has been enjoying his time collaborating with entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy on the new Department of Government Efficiency, while also spending time with Trump, 78. "I've seen Elon and Trump together, but only briefly," she told anchor Stuart Varney. "I live in New York, and they're usually in Mar-a-Lago or at a SpaceX launch, but they just seem to be having fun. A lot of fun." She continued, "It's nice for both of them to have fun, and Elon really respects him a lot. He's excited that there's a future for America now." Maye also admitted she warned her son that the press, whom she referred to as the dishonest Democrat media, might try to break up the relationship between him and Trump. The former model didn't hold back when discussing how the media describes Elon, who holds the title of the world's richest man. "I don't like the word wealthy or billionaire," she explained. "I think it's degrading." Instead, she praised her son, calling him the genius of the world, and adding, "People love him for that." As expected, social media had plenty to say. While some users on X, Elon's social media platform formerly known as Twitter, praised Maye's interview, others were quick to poke fun at her comments. Over on Blue Sky, a growing social media platform that's gained traction following Trump's election and Elon's rising influence, critics didn't hold back. Many referenced a meme from The Simpsons, replacing the character Milhouse's face with Elon's, captioned, "My mom thinks I'm cool." What was Elon Musk's relationship with his first wife like? Justine Musk, a Canadian fantasy author, is best known for her writing and her past marriage to Elon Musk, with whom she shares 5 children. Lately, besides sharing her thoughts on writing and literature on X, Justine has also weighed in on U.S. politics, specifically criticizing Donald Trump. Electing a man for president of the United States, even though he has an admitted history of sexually harassing women and has been found guilty of sexual assault and defamation in a court of law, seems the very definition of rape culture. "Just saying," she posted. While little is publicly known about her early life, much of the media focus has centered on her relationship with Elon, who is now the world's richest person as CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. In 2010, Justine offered a glimpse into their tumultuous marriage in a candid Marie Claire essay, and more recently, Walter Isaacson's biography of Elon provided additional insight into their time together. Born Jennifer Justine Wilson in 1972, Justine grew up in Peterborough, Ontario, about 80 miles northeast of Toronto. She attended Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, where she studied English literature. It was during her first year, at age 18, that she met 19-year-old Elon. For their first date, Elon invited her out for ice cream, but when he arrived to pick her up, she wasn't there. Determined, he wandered around campus with the melting cone until he found her studying, she recalled in her Marie Claire piece. "He's not a man who takes no for an answer," she wrote. At the time, Elon wasn't short on romantic pursuits, she noted. After transferring to the University of Pennsylvania, he stayed in touch, occasionally sending her roses and taking her out to dinner when he visited friends at Queens. It was the first time that a boy found my sense of ambition, instead of my long hair or narrow waist, attractive, she reflected. After finishing her studies, Justine spent a year teaching English in Japan. It was during this time that she decided to drop the name Jennifer, telling Walter Isaacson that it was far too common and the name of a lot of cheerleaders. After returning to Canada, she took a bartending job to support herself while working on a novel. Unsure whether to return to Japan or go to graduate school, she found herself at a crossroads until her relationship with Elon Musk reignited, changing the course of her life. Eventually, Justine moved into Elon's shared flat in Palo Alto, where she spent most of her days writing in their bedroom. Friends would not want to stay at my house because Justine was too grumpy, Elon told Isaacson. Their relationship was often tumultuous, marked by heated public arguments. Elon, Justine recalled, never hesitated to let me know that I was wrong about something, and she would push back just as hard. I realized that I could say anything to him and it just did not faze him, she told Isaacson. As Elon's wealth grew, Justine would joke, albeit uneasily, that he'd leave her for a supermodel. Instead, one day, he proposed to her right on a street corner. Not everyone in Elon's circle was thrilled about the relationship. Isaacson wrote that his mother, Maye Musk, younger brother, Kimball Musk, and college friend, Navaid Farouk, were among those who disapproved, with some even trying to talk him out of the wedding. Their concerns nearly came to fruition when, the day before the ceremony, Elon and Justine had a heated argument over their unsigned prenuptial agreement. Frustrated, Elon told his mother the wedding was off, news that, according to Isaacson, delighted her. But despite the tension, the couple married as planned in January 2000, exchanging vows in St. Martin in the Caribbean. During their first dance, Elon leaned in and whispered to Justine, "I am the alpha in this relationship," she later recalled in her Marie Claire essay. Elon had always wanted marriage and children early on, biographer Ashley Vance noted. In 2002, the couple welcomed their first child, a baby boy named Nevada, but their joy was short-lived. At just 10 weeks old, Nevada stopped breathing in his sleep due to sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. After 3 days on life support, Elon and Justine made the heartbreaking decision to let him go. "I held him in my arms when he died," Justine wrote, reflecting on the devastating loss. "Nevada's death sent me on a years-long inward spiral of depression," Justine wrote. In an effort to cope, she sought to get pregnant again as swiftly as possible, visiting an IVF clinic less than 2 months later. Through IVF, Justine gave birth to twins, Griffin and Jenna, in 2004, followed by triplets, Damien, Kai, and Saxon, in 2006. Amid raising her growing family, she also achieved a long-held goal, publishing her debut novel, Blood Angel, in 2005. On the surface, life seemed glamorous. Justine and Elon moved in elite circles, attending parties with celebrities, traveling on Elon's private jet, and living in a sprawling 6,000-square-foot home in Bel Air, Los Angeles, with a staff of 5. But beneath the glittering exterior, cracks in their marriage deepened. It was a dream lifestyle, privileged and surreal, Justine reflected in Marie Claire. But the whirlwind of glitter couldn't disguise a growing void at the core. Elon was obsessed with his work. When he was home, his mind was elsewhere. I longed for deep and heartfelt conversations, for intimacy and empathy. Their arguments could be harsh. Justine told Isaacson that during heated moments, she would lash out saying she hated Elon while he would call her a moron or idiot. In Marie Claire, she recalled that Elon would sometimes remark, "If you were my employee, I would fire you." Their relationship had shifted dramatically from their early days. "I met him when he didn't have much at all," Justine told Isaacson. "The accumulation of wealth and fame changed the dynamic. Elon often urged her to dye her hair blonder, even suggesting she go platinum. At social events, she noticed a clear divide. The men talked, and the women smiled and listened," she wrote. The pressure to conform to this world weighed heavily on her. "I barely recognized myself. I had turned into a trophy wife, and I sucked at it." For Justine, the struggle was about more than appearances. "I didn't want to be a sideline player in the multi-million-dollar spectacle of my husband's life," she wrote. "I wanted equality. I wanted partnership. I wanted to love and be loved, the way we had before he made all his millions." Reflecting on the social circles she moved in during their marriage, she observed, "Women disappeared after some point in their 30s, and any female ambition other than looking beautiful, shopping, and overseeing the domestic realm became an inconvenience." By 2008, the strain had become too much. The couple divorced that year. "I felt numb, but strangely relieved," Justine wrote, viewing the separation as a chance to reclaim her identity. She dyed her hair dark and cut it short, marking a fresh start. But the next chapter of Elon's life unfolded quickly. Just 6 weeks after they began divorce proceedings, he texted Justine to share that he was engaged to actress Tallulah Riley. Despite everything, Justine didn't harbor resentment. Reflecting on their time together, she wrote, "I will always respect the brilliant and visionary person that he is." Tallulah Riley and Elon Musk have divorced twice but remain friends. Tallulah Riley, an English actress and writer, was married to Elon Musk twice. Their first marriage lasted from 2010 to 2012, and after a brief separation, they remarried in 2013, only to divorce again in 2016. Despite their split, Riley has spoken positively about Musk. In a statement to The Times, she shared, "I love the guy, so I'm incredibly subjective in my opinion, cannot be unbiased, and shouldn't be expected to be either." Their relationship may have had its ups and downs, but the two remain on good terms. Riley and Musk still see each other from time to time and have maintained a post-breakup dynamic built on mutual understanding and affection, even if their path has been anything but conventional. Grimes distances herself from her ex's actions. Claire Boucher, known professionally as Grimes, shares 3 children with Elon Musk. The two began dating in 2018, but their relationship, often described as complicated, came to an end in 2022. Recently, Grimes opened up about the breakup, clarifying that she was the one who decided to leave the relationship and wasn't dumped. She emphasized that she had no regrets about her decision, according to page 6. In January 2025, Grimes also distanced herself from Musk's controversial actions during Trump's inauguration, where he appeared to perform a Nazi salute. Siobhan Zillis keeps it professional and private. Siobhan Zillis, a Canadian venture capitalist and executive at Neuralink, shares twins with Elon Musk, along with a third child whose details haven't been disclosed. While the two have kept their relationship largely private, Zillis has briefly spoken about their co-parenting dynamic with Grimes, expressing her gratitude for the arrangement. Despite occasional public appearances with Musk, Zillis prefers to keep her personal life out of the spotlight, focusing primarily on her career. Ashley Street Claire, a new figure in Elon Musk's life. Ashley Street Claire, a 26-year-old conservative influencer, recently revealed that she welcomed Elon Musk's 13th child. Announcing the news on February 14th, she shared, "5 months ago, I welcomed a new baby into the world. Musk is the father." St. Clair explained that she initially kept the pregnancy private to protect her child's privacy, but decided to go public after the media began pursuing the story. Musk has yet to confirm or comment on the claim. While Musk continues to make headlines for both his achievements and controversies, the stories shared by those closest to him offer a more personal look at the man behind the public persona. Despite his reputation as a genius entrepreneur, it seems Musk faces challenges in his relationships and personal life like anyone else. And there you have it. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated on future content. We hope you found this story insightful. See you in the next video. Goodbye.